Hey crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I have some fun but yet random crafts to get done and get out of my craft room, so let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, I've had these shirts in my craft room for a very long time and I just need to craft with them, so we're just going, and I just need to get them done. I went ahead and pre-weeded all of them. So we're going to do some layered vinyl work, and I have bought a lot of these shirts from Amazon. I love them. They're nice and smooth and they're super inexpensive and they don't feel cheap at all. So for, as you guys know, plus size clothes, or as some of you guys may know, plus size clothes is not exactly cheap. And so these shirts, again, I'll list them in the description area, or like maybe, well, they go on sale. Sometimes they're full price, which is like $11, $12. These were like $7, super inexpensive when it was on sale. So let's just go ahead and get that done. So we have Always Joyful. I always struggle with V-necks because, you know, I don't know. You have a V-neck, so it kind of takes up some of the real estate, but it's all right. So we're doing, every shirt is a layered, that's my heat press. Let me go ahead and get that on here real quick. Every shirt that I am doing is a layered project, layered HTV, and you know, there's definitely different tutorials on what to do for layered projects. I don't know why, but it never works for me when I do half the time, which is what they recommend, or 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know. It never works for me, so I just do the full temperature, and then I take it off, and then I do the next one. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna let that cool down. Flip this over. Ooh, there's some moisture on there. I'm gonna go clean this off real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful. I'm going to keep this because I'm going to need it. I don't think it laid down really well, which is fine because I still need to add another layer to it. So we have this one. There we go. And then laying that back down, covering up my vinyl, and then I'm going to press it for another 30 seconds. Okay. Again, going to let this cool down on my glass mat, get that off the heat pad because this will keep that heat in there longer, and it will take a little bit longer, and let my glass mat in a cool area to cool it down. That looks good. And then we have one more, which will be the center. Okay, I think this is now cooled down. We don't need this anymore. Well, we can keep it just in case something lifts, but I think we should be okay. And we are now done. Oh my goodness, this is so stinking cute. All right, so I have a couple more to do, so I'm gonna put some music on and I'm gonna go ahead and do those real quick. Okay, these turned out so good. So we have Positive Mind, and then Love is the Greatest Adventure, and then we have Always Joyful. Now I do want to say that the Positive Mind actually had some script, like a sentence underneath it, and it was way too small to fuss with it. So I just left this as is, but the rest, oh, loved how all these turned out. Let me know of the three, which one was your favorite. Okay, let's move on to the next craft. Okay. Y'all know how I love to use my stamps and dies for decor, and I went ahead and made a card of it first just to see if I can, or how it looks put together. So here's what that looks like. Isn't that super cute? I'm actually going to show you guys how I put this together in Wednesday's video, so stay tuned. That is coming up. I'm going to actually change just a little bit of that card in that video, so stay tuned. But we're actually going to do this as a little decor, so why not? So I have this frame. This is Martha Stewart, and I went ahead and just did white cardstock. I'm leaving this natural. I don't want to paint that. I'm not a painter. And I went ahead and die cut everything. So we're just going to do a quick card, well, quick card build. We're actually going to go ahead and do a quick decor build, if you will. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so first thing is first, I love that I have my pieces all cut out so that way you don't have to sit there and watch me cut all that out. And I am just going to simply add some glue to this, and there's little embossed areas, so you know like where to line everything up. You just gotta get it there. There we go. Okay. And then let's see, where's the lighter portion? Yep, that's gonna go on there like so. And then we'll just glue that. I used Spellbinders cardstock. I love their quality. I think it's smooth, it's nice, it's just all the colors that I love. I don't work for them, I'm not affiliate of them, so it's all coming straight from the heart. So there's that. Okay, that was easy peasy. And if I wanted to bump this up, I could, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to glue it directly on there. I'm just trying to figure out placement. That looks good. There we go. Okay, and then I'll get this glued. Now you could take it a step further and add some vinyl and put like a your amazing or something like that. I don't know, but you could totally do that if you wanted to take it a step further. But I'm just gonna leave it as is. I like to have some decor without words on it. This is such a great little decor for summer. I love flamingos. Oh my goodness. They are my jam. That and penguins. It's funny, I went to a zoo years and years ago with my sister and my brother-in-law, and I didn't even forget why that conversation came, or how it came about, but we called flamingos fairies. So if I call this flamingo a fairy, I apologize, because now we joke about it 20 years later. I mean, it had been 18, 20 years ago, and we still call these little flamingos fairies. Again, don't ask me why. It's how it came about. So yeah, okay. I just think it's kind of funny, and we just kind of have a good laugh when we see a flamingo. We're like, oh, look at a fairy, and people are like, what? I think I was going to ink blend on this, but I'm just going to leave this plain and simple. I meant to do this one in a darker. Oh, come on. cardstock, and I think I forgot to do that, and I just did it once. So it is what it is. Again, I could ink blend if I wanted to, or even maybe I can bring in my Copic. Let's test that out. Oh yeah, I could totally do that. I'm going to bring in YROO and just kind of do some coloring on top. See, there you go. I didn't want to, I'll be honest, I was kind of being lazy. I didn't want to have to get up, grab an ink and a blending brush and then have to clean it and all that jazz. So there's the real story. Now y'all know I was just being lazy. But my Copics are right there. I don't have to get up and grab that. We have work to do, so I don't have time for that. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we have these as well, and then we are done with that little thing. See how easy this is coming together? Oh my goodness, love it. Okay, love, love, love when things like this come together so easily. So I think we will put it together. Easy peasy. Again, you could take it a step further and you could do a pattern background. You can add some vinyl. This does come with a sentiment. You could add that there if you want to put that on your entryway table. But again, I'm just going to leave that as is. And so we went from a card to decor. So if you want to see how this is built and put together, same process, but add a little bit more interest to this. So stay tuned. That again is coming on Wednesday, and I can't wait to show you guys how I did that. Bringing back another iron-on. I've had this sitting in my craft room for a very long time. I mean, honestly, this is probably going to be the theme of this video. This has been sitting in my craft room for a really long time. Yes, it has. I have all these hopes and dreams for all these things I buy for my craft room, and then it keeps on building and building, and it gets this pushed behind, and then it becomes part of the I had to have it. I haven't used it series. It's embarrassing. Anyway, so we're crafting with it. This is gonna be a little decor for my kitchen. Finally getting it out. This was probably supposed to be for spring, if I'm being honest. And now it's not. Now it's going to be for summer. It is what it is. Nothing I could do about that. I mean, either that or hold it and wait till next spring, which I am simply not going to do. It's store floral. I mean, in the summer you have flowers and what have you, so whatever. Okay. Anyway. A lot of fun crafts in this video. I have mostly Cricut crafts. I think there's 2 of them that is not Cricut related, but still fun nonetheless. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it on this one, or do we want to put it on this? I do like that, but I feel like this is prettier, right, with the little ruffles. So we're gonna put it on there regardless if it's better on the stripes. And let's get that on there. I think that looks good. All right, bringing in my heat press, and we're gonna hit it for 30 seconds at 315. And then we should be able to peel and reveal. This is from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they still have it. I would imagine they still had it because it's from their like market. Oh gosh, what is it called? I just threw the tag away too. Their market square. And that's usually not seasonal. Well, I guess it is seasonal, right? So I don't know. They may still have it, but this has been a few months since I've had this in my craft room. So I do apologize if they don't have it. That laid down really nicely. So we'll just fold that back up. simply done. And out of my craft room. All right, let's go ahead and move into the next craft. Okay, our next craft, we have this planner. I think this is going to be the last of the notebooks that I have created, or that I have bought. I had bought a lot of notebooks from Target, and I'm just now finally getting through all of them. And so I'm just cleaning it with some rubbing alcohol to clean that surface, and went ahead and did plans and petals, and I kind of came up with that. And I can't remember if I had it going this direction. Yeah, I think so. Do I want to do it this way since it's weekly? Because what it is, you have the weekly, and then you have the to-do, and then you have notes. I like how it's divided up like that. Now the question is, should I put it this direction, or should I have it go this way? Let's put some transfer tape on it and kind of see what's going to look best. Go ahead and burnish that on both sides. Okay, yeah, now I gotta figure out, I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to do it this way. But I don't like, I don't know. We'll do it normal. I cannot, no, I just can't. It's just not gonna work. Okay, I'm really burnishing that down because I'm using shimmer vinyl. And sometimes shimmer vinyl can get real fussy when transferring it. So you really want to make sure you're burnishing it down. Reinforce where you need to, which there's a lot of areas, but it's actually not doing too bad. Okay. Actually, well, shoot. Nope, it's down. I meant to go up a little bit, but that's all right. I think it'll be fine. All right, burnish that down. And let's peel this up. Perfect. That looks so good. Plans and petals. I love it. And yes, AI did help me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm zoomed in. Oh, so sorry. Hopefully you guys were able to see some of it. I did ask AI to help me, like, here's what this looks like. What should I put on there to kind of put it, you know, because there's, you know, flower petals. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like it. And actually, I think this blue really matches that really well. Okay, let's move on to the next craft project. Next craft project, we are going to go ahead and decorate this cute glass can. And you have, it gives you two different options. You can do this lid topper, and I have the straws. They're not, I mean, they're in the wash right now. Or you can do this like pink lid. So both are super cute. And you're actually going to see this again. I don't know if it's going to be in a YouTube short or just in another craft video. I'm not going to be able to have time to do it today, but what I want to do is I want to decorate the lid topper. And you'll see what I'm talking about in another video. So be sure to turn on that notification so you can see how you could decorate your lids of your drinks. And it doesn't have to be the glass can. It could be, you know, whichever one, you know, you want. As long as it has a solid lid, you are good to go. And I thought it would be really cute to go ahead and add these cold transfer stickers. So let me actually go ahead and get my glass holder. And I'm not really good with wrapping, but we're going to do it anyways. I might take it in sections. We'll see. I don't know. We're just going to probably attempt to do this. Where is my... There that is. Okay, so peeling that back. Oop, I already ripped it. Oh my goodness. out really nicely. Okay, and then I am going to stand up. Let's see, try to get this where it needs to go. Okay, so bringing that around, and then I'm going to kind of let gravity do its thing, and there we go. So there's quite a bit of wrinkles in there, so I got to be careful. I don't want to use my scraper tool and just like that, because it might wrinkle some of the design, so I got to kind of work it. And then I'm gonna have to play around with it for a second. Okay, so it didn't wrap as well as I would have liked, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. I tell you, I'm not a profesh at all at a full can wrap. I'd like to think that I am, but I'm not. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of be careful. Okay, so, oh shoot, yep, see, you want to be careful. I just ripped the crap out of it. Alright, we're going to have to come back to that one. Okay, this one, I might have to peel up and fix it if I can. If not, it's just going to have to come up. So there are some, they may have to come back. Wow, this is really sticking. Okay, here's another one that's wanting to rip. Okay, and I got a wrinkle. So you got to be careful with those wrinkles and take it slow. Y'all, a fly just flew. I didn't know a fly was in my house right now, and it just flew and scared the crap out of me. Those flies are relentless down here this time of year. My gosh, I feel like I get around my daughter's birthday, since there's a lot of people that are going in and out of our house, I feel like they get in and then they just, I cannot get rid of them fast enough. And I swear they know my fear and they like to fly around me. They have the whole house and they want to fly around me. Okay, so there we go. Now, how do we fix these wrinkles, you may ask, and it's a valid question. And the question is going to be answered like this. I don't know if it can be fixed without ruining the flower. So, or scratching my can here. And I just pulled it. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yep. See, this one is going to have to get peeled up now. Dang it. Sometimes, see, you know what, it's just, I don't know, is it worth trying to get up? Okay, well, I'm not going to do that on camera. I will tell you, these are from Hobby Lobby, so if you're going to fix it, I don't know, I guess do it at your own risk or deal with the wrinkles, because this one, the more I'm peeling at it, the more it's just going to be ripped in pieces. And look, it's still my finger. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth fixing, to be honest. So, but the rest is super cute, and I love this really pretty bubblegum pink with this flower detail. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know how you guys are at doing a full can wrap. I probably should have taken it in sections. I know my limits, and I should have, but I was overly confident, I suppose. Next project, I have these bags. Y'all know, if you've been around my channel, I love buying these little plastic bags. What do they call them? Little zip pouches. And they're great to store things. They're good quality and they're super inexpensive. They're from Target. And oh my goodness, I already have bought a lot of them, and I just keep on buying them, especially when they were like on sale or clearance, whatever it was. And I have so many things that I could put in there, so why not? All right. Okay, so I have embroidery thread. Sorry, that fly is probably scared of the storm right now because it is starting to storm outside. Or it could be because I have a lot of lighting going on in here and it just wants to be near light. It's funny because there is no food in here, so I don't know why it wants to fly in here other than to annoy me and embarrass me. It makes me feel like you guys think that my house is dirty. It's not, I promise. Okay. Just getting those needles weeded out. Can you guys hear the thunder? Love me a good storm. Just like everything in this video, it's been sitting in the craft room, so it just needs to be cleaned. Okay. Let's go ahead and burnish it. Oh, you know what? Before I continue, I should probably cut these apart. It's easier to cut them apart before you do, before you release it. Okay. There we go. And we'll do... wood blanks. Okay, there's that one. That one looks good. Peeling that back. Ooh, be careful. This is the second time I ripped this one. There we go. That worked out really good. So we have wood blanks and embroidery thread. Okay, let's go ahead and do the last vinyl project of this video, and then I have a resin project. Okay, so funny story about these two. So these are little soap dispensers. I'm actually going to be using them for lotion, and you actually could open it up and you could put little fun things in there. And I was going to do that, and then I ended up changing my mind, and I was going to return it. I bought it off of Amazon, and I was going to return it, and then apparently I never did, and so I got charged again for it. I mean, I wouldn't say again. They had advanced me the refund, and then they said, hey, you never returned it. And I'm like, oh crud. And I'm like, yes I did. So I'm like looking through, I'm like reorganizing my craft stash, and then I came across it in the stash. I'm like, well, I guess they were right. So I don't want to use it for hand soap actually, because I have, if you guys remember one of my videos, I already have something for it. But I thought, I'm one of those people that, I know this is going to be weird and embarrassing to admit, but I'm one of those people that as soon as I wash my hands, I have to have lotion. Like, I do not like the way water and soap feels after I wash my hands. I know, it's weird, judge if you must, but I just, I am not a fan of that. I do not like, I have to have lotion on afterwards. It's almost every single time, and Like if I don't have lotion, I'm like searching for where I can get some lotion. Like I'm just so weird. Please let me know I'm not the only one that is like that. And if I am, okay, then so be it. I suppose I have to be the only person, but I feel like I'm not alone on that one. I could be alone, but I feel like I'm not alone on that. It's just, I just don't like the way most soaps feel. And it's funny because my husband and I were like the opposites in so many ways. Like he absolutely hates lotion. He absolutely hates it. So like it's funny because when I asked him to put some lotion on my back, he has to go wash his hands afterwards to get that lotion off of him. And I'm like, when I wash my hands, I absolutely have to put lotion on it. It's so funny. And it's just the way our marriage is. Oh my goodness. Just opposites in so many ways. I guess opposites truly do attract. Oh gosh, I should have known from the very beginning. I love a good Coke. Him and his family, like my whole family is, well, I won't say my whole family, but my immediate family, we're Coke fans. We love Coca-Cola, and my husband and his side of the family, they're all Pepsi drinkers, like Diet Pepsi drinkers. So I'm like, first of all, Pepsi is terrible. Second of all, Diet Pepsi is even more terrible. I just think it's so disgusting. And then they drink it warm. Sometimes they don't refrigerate it. I'm like, like they just do room temperature, and I'm like, I couldn't even stomach that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm like, why is this not sticking to the transfer table? I'm trying to stick it back onto the release paper. My goodness. So anyways, it's so funny. I should have known from the very beginning. We were opposites when I found out they are Pepsi and we are Coke people. An ongoing feud. Which is better, Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Let me know in the comments section if you're a Pepsi drinker or if you prefer Pepsi or you like Coke better. And it's funny, is it soda or is it pop? So I'm from the North. Okay, I lived in the North longer than I have lived in the South so far, and we call it pop. My daughter, born in the South, we don't consider her a Southern girl, although she is because she's born here in the South, but she calls it soda, and I'm like, what? No, you cannot call it soda. You have two Northern parents. I mean, I'm technically from the Midwest, but I still consider myself the North. And I'm like, you cannot call it soda. No. And no matter how many times, and both my husband and I are like constantly correcting her, and no matter how many times we correct her, she is constantly, oh, you know what? I just did this backwards. I should have put it, you know what? That's okay. I can always take this out. Yeah. I was like, oh man, I did this backwards. I'm going to peel that back up. Wow, I almost just did way more work than I need to. But yeah, no matter how many times we correct her, she calls it, there we go. She calls it soda. She always says, no, it's soda. And I'm like, no, it's not. It is pop. You came from two Northern parents. You are by blood from the North. So it's kind of funny. She's our Southern belle. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I guess the whole reason why I brought this up is because I want to I have my lotion in I use Curel, and it's not so pleasing to the eye when it's next to the sink because I have them in all of my bathrooms and my kitchen. And so I thought that at least two of them, because again, this was originally going to be hand soap, but I thought two of them could be like nicely decorated, and because I have it down in my downstairs bathroom and my kitchen, and I think this would look a little bit better than how it's being displayed now. Okay, that is the last of the vinyl projects. Let's get into the last two craft projects. My husband 3D printed this for me, and I love it. So we don't need to do anything to this, but I went ahead, this is before we were having an issue with the file, and the file was not meant to be 3D printed. It was not an STL file. It was for a laser cut file, which is what I did. but I wanted to do the 3D printing. So what I did instead was, well, so anyways, before I knew this was possible, because again, we were having trouble with the file, I just went ahead and used my laser cutter to cut it out. And then afterwards, he was able to get it to 3D print. So I thought, well, maybe we could just do 2 of them and I can give one to one of my mama friends and I can keep one. So what we're going to do to jazz it up a little bit is I'm going to use my acrylic markers to color this. You can most certainly use paint, but I am just not a fan of painting, especially with small areas. In fact, I don't even need to worry about, well, actually I might have to worry about going in the middle too. So this is going to take a couple of rounds, so maybe like I'll have to color this twice. So I'll link the markers that I use. These are acrylic marker pastel. I don't know what brand it is, but again, I'll link it. I know I bought it off of Amazon. And I'm just going to go ahead and give this a color. So I'll put some music on so you guys can enjoy the coloring process with me speeding it up. I'm going to go ahead and bring in both of them. I'm going to add UV resin to the letters just to kind of, let me just focus on one at a time. And I'm using a little craft pick here to kind of spread that resin around. Now that that is done, I'm going to slide this underneath it, push that there, turn it on, and I'm probably gonna have to do this for this is probably gonna take maybe 5 minutes. I think. Oh, you know what? I don't want this to get, there we go. Try not to move it around a lot. You don't want that to get all bubbly. Yeah. So I'm going to push that there and let that do its thing while I work on my 3D print. The first one that we did is now done and nice and cured. And we are going to go ahead and glue this down. You can use hot glue. I'm actually going to just use my Barely Art glue. It holds it down really well. I haven't had a problem, although, you know, you might want to use maybe a stronger adhesive, but this has worked for me in the past. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm curing my 3D print currently, so that is why that keeps on going down. Now you could add some resin to this if you wanted to, but I am not. I'm going to push that down. And to me, just adding that that resin really just makes a huge difference in quality. Like, it just looks amazing. Okay, so I'm going to really press that down, and yeah, and it just, oops, and it just adheres so well. I know I said I was going to do this in a different video, but we're going to go ahead and do it in this video. And we are going to add resin to this lid here. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some glitter. In fact, I want to bring in some paper. Hold on one second. And we'll add some glitter to this. Now at this point you can totally move them around, spread it around if you wanted to. I think I'm just going to leave mine the way it is. Alright. I think that looks good. It looks Very awesome. Okay, so then I am going to set that in there and let it cure. And I'll be right back. Okay, I think this has been enough. Okay, and so what I want to do, this is not fully cured, I just want to add another layer to kind of seal in that glitter and to smooth it down. Okay, there it is. It is all done, nice and smooth to the touch at the top. So you want to put that in there and it just adds enough glitter. I do have that straw I finally brought in, and there we go. And then also here are the two pieces that I did. Again, this is a 3D print and it has that awesome shine, just looks more polished. And then of course here's the one that I did with my laser cutter, and I did acrylic markers. Well, that is all I have. Let's go ahead and bring out all of the craft projects so we can see them as a collective. Wow, I just loved how everything turned out. We also did these plastic zipper pouches, which I absolutely love, but this is such a fun craft video for me. I enjoyed these shirts, especially enjoyed that it's been sitting in there in my craft room, waiting to be crafted with for like 2.5 months. So yay, now I can finally get them out and wear them. And I love my little towel, even though I bought this back in spring, it's now being used. Our awesome tumbler with this really cool top lid, and you can turn this into, like, they're called junk keychains, but you could do a junk topper and add a bunch of cute little things. Maybe I'll do one in another video. I know I showed it to you guys, I just can't remember what video that was. I didn't do it in that video, but anyways. And of course our little keychains, our lotion, and then we use a die to create some decor, and then my little planner. So anyways, lots of good things in this video. You'll have to let me know which of the several projects that we did was your favorite, and if you're gonna try these keychains. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that hype button. That really does help out this video and of course my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next card craft or craft haul video. Bye.
Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my mommy's channel. Bye bye.